Hello, this is the second part of our topic about Cartesian coordinate system. But this video will focus on how you are going to plot points. So again, we have here plotting points. Okay, so our objectives are recall parts of the Cartesian plane, review naming of points on the Cartesian plane, identify the x and y coordinate of unordered pair, and plot points on the Cartesian plane. Okay, so let us have again the Cartesian coordinate system. So here is it. So we have here the vertical or the horizontal rather. The horizontal number line here is the x-axis. The vertical one is the y-axis. And the point of intersection here is the origin. Okay, and as you have noticed, again, here is the inventor. He is the one who introduced the Cartesian coordinate system. So again, he is René Descartes. Okay, so we have here the regions again, and these four regions are what we call the quadrants. And again, you are going to label your quadrant starting at the upper right of your Cartesian plane, and you are going to use the counterclockwise direction. So we have here quadrant 1, then we have here quadrant 2 on the upper left. On the lower left, we have quadrant 3, and on the lower right, we have here quadrant 4. And as I have said on the previous video, we have the ordered pair, wherein you are going to label this using the ordered pair, ordered. Okay, x, y in parentheses for you to define a point on our Cartesian plane later. Okay, and obviously we have here the different signs of our points, since we have here positive x and then positive x. So therefore, in quadrant 1, we have positive, positive. Okay, in quadrant 2, we have here negative x and then positive y. So again, we have here negative, positive. In quadrant 3, we have here negative x and then negative y. So we have negative, negative. And in the fourth quadrant, we have positive x and then our y is negative. So that's why we have positive, negative. Okay. So for our review, write the letters P, A, M, D, E, M, I, C in your notebook. Okay. So I hope you're done. Again, P-A-N-D-E-M-I-C, and let us name the ordered pair or the coordinates of those letters. Okay, so let us have here point P. Okay, so point P is here. What quadrant is this? Yes, second quadrant. So since we have the second quadrant, so that's why our x is negative and our y is positive. So what are the coordinates of point P? You're right. So we have here negative 4, positive 1. Okay, so that's right. Next, let us have point A. So our point A is here. Okay, so who can give the coordinates of point A? Yes, so the coordinates of point A are 1, negative 2. Okay, again, do not forget the parentheses. Okay, next, let us have point N. Okay, so we have here point N. So the coordinates of point N are, yes, you're right, we have 0, 4 because it is on the y-axis. So that's why your x is 0 and your y is positive 4. Next, we have point D. So we have your point D. Yes, you're right. We have 1, 1. Next, let's have point E. What do you think is the ordered pair that describes point E? Correct. We have here 2, 0 because it is on the x-axis. So x has the value and y has no value, or the value of your y is 0. Okay. Next, we have point M on the lower part. So as obviously it is on the third quadrant. So that's why your x is negative and your y is negative. Okay? So the ordered pair of M is, yes, we have here negative 3, negative 4. And we have here point I. Yes, we have here 3, negative 2. And lastly, we have point C here. Okay? On the second quadrant. So we have here, yes, negative 2, positive 3. Okay, so I hope you reviewed yourself how you are going to name the points. Again, you are going to start at the origin, look at the value of x, followed by the value of your y, then their point of intersection will be the ordered pair that will describe the given point. Okay, so let's proceed. What if you are the one who are going to plot the points? Okay, so it is said in this slide that you are going to plot point A with coordinates 2, 3. So as I've said, start at the origin, then look at the value of your x. So we have here 2. And then your y is positive 3. Their point of intersection will be the place of point A. Okay, so I hope you get it. So next, let's proceed with point B. So we have here point B with coordinates -1, +4. So we have here -1. So we have here this one. And since our y is positive, so you are going to go upward. So we have here +4. And then again, the point of intersection of -1, +4 will be the place of point B. Okay. Next, let's have point C with coordinates -3, -2. So since it is negative, so you are going to locate that point in the third quadrant, negative, negative. So we have here -3, and then we have here -2. So the point of intersection of -3 and -2 is this one. So this is the place of point C. Okay. Next, let us have point D. So we have here positive, negative. Where quadrant? In what quadrant will you plot this? Yes, that is in quadrant 4. So we have here +2 is your x. Then your y is -4. So the point of intersection, and that is the point D. And last, let us have point E with coordinates 0, 3. So this time, our x is 0, but our y is 3. Yes, you are going to plot that in the y-axis. And since our y is positive, so this is the place of our 0, 3, which is point E. Okay, so I hope it is clear to you. Okay, is there any question? So that is how you are going to plot points. Hey, what if I have here another one, point F, wherein the coordinates are -4, 0. So in this case, our x has the value and our y is 0. So therefore, you will see this in, yes, in the x-axis. So we have here 0 to -4. So ayan. So we have here -4 and our y is 0. So you will not go upward or downward, but instead this is already the place for -4, 0 for letter F or point F. Okay? So is there any question? Okay. So again, you have to take note that you are going to start. So always start at the origin to plot a point. Just like in naming the point, you are going to start from the origin, going to the value of the x-axis, followed by the y-axis, and then the point of intersection is the name of the point. So this time, start at the origin, go to the x-axis, then y-axis, and the point of intersection is the place of that point. Okay? So for our activity, so each of you should draw a Cartesian plane. Okay? So I hope it is clear to you what is the physical characteristic of Cartesian plane. We have the x-axis, the y-axis, then we have the positive numbers and negative numbers. I hope you have your understanding where you're going to write the positive numbers and the negative numbers. And then, you have to plot the points in the Cartesian plane. You will be surprised with the figure that will be formed. Good luck! So, here are the ordered pairs. Okay? Kindly screenshot here or copy while you are watching the video. And then, plot the points again on the Cartesian plane. And you have to answer this question. what figure is formed out of the graph, because you are going to connect the points from A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N. Then you will form a figure. Okay? So you are going to connect the letters consecutively. Okay? So if you don't have your question, so that's all for this. By the way, you are going to capture your answer in your Cartesian plane, in your graph paper, and you are going to send me your answer. Okay? You are going to add a private comment on your Google Classroom, or you can also PM me with your answer. Okay? So that's all for this day. Good luck!